Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like it has been eons, but alas, it has not been. We're going to be continuing here. Might as well go back to back. I decided to do this as a bit of a thank you to the patrons and those of you who are loyal and come every single time. I thought, you know what, I've got the replay. Might as well just get it there, get it over with, and have some fun. We'll see how it goes. I do that again. Jonathan, hello, Evoken. Good to have you, my friend. Justin, good to see you as always. So let's go ahead and get into this then. I trust it will be full of hardship and pain, as it normally is with Deadman. I'm not entirely sure what it could go at this moment in time, really. I'm hoping that the MKB is going to be moving away from danger. I told them to move directly south. We'll see if actually is the right decision or not. I have moved additional forces. I named the end save, like, decision time. Decision day, I think it was that. I'm trying to get him to, like, I don't know. Try and scare him a little bit. We'll see then. I don't know, we'll see what happens regarding the MKB. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. If we can sort of, like, stabilize things, that'll be really nice. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a stream with Shadow Empire at some point in the future, actually. Surprisingly deep game, actually. I was quite impressed by that. Wasn't even paid. Okay, we'll see here. So we occupy Melbourne, and I didn't see the name of the other base there. It was something with a K, but I didn't quite get to see that. So, the night time. 100% moonlight could be nasty. We are seeing a sub over here which is less than stellar. Intriguing. Ideally bypass that. Interesting to see a sub there nonetheless, but they're moving there. Oh, good. Right, they merged. That was really good. Okay. Heavy cruiser over here. We only have AKs. That actually should be 3 DDs here, actually. But we do see a allied light, potentially heavy cruiser. That's what's going to get these guys alive. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. Oh, the Boise. Boise. Okay. Interesting. I think I do have destroyers here. I can't recall if they're here. Yes, they are here. Ah, son of a bitch. Absolute son of a bitch. Yeah, that's the dead man I know. So those with the new engineers have just arrived. At least they'll be able to swim to shore, apparently, with lots of... son of a bitch, these fucking night antics. Oh well. Oh, I hate him so much right now. Well, that's a couple engineer units gone there. Son of a fucking bitch, does it every time. Right. I love that we have 9. Oh, God. Oh, well, okay. That's annoying, they literally just arrive at bloody turn. Right. So we do hit the AS there. PTSD. That's quite amusing. That's annoying. That's annoying. I don't know if any of those would have actually made it ashore there. It's just typical. It's so bloody good at night. It's honestly annoying. That's the problem, though, regarding that area. It's just, it's dangerous. Really bloody dangerous. So we are hitting over here at Avenger Mars, and I did actually get those forces to actually move in together, which is nice. So they're going to be unloading supply. We did have an additional bombardment there. Okay. God damn him. Issue is, there's not much I could have done there. I mean, potentially we could have had mines there, but then the issue is we haven't been able to get a CM there. Very irritating. I thought I had 3 DDs, but no, in fact I actually did move them off. Would it have been better had the DDs been there? Who knows, really. Well, we have daytime now. We'll see what we can find. Who knows, actually. We did see something about aircraft. That could be rather intriguing. Could have been aircraft from the actual, sorry, like a float plane from the boys, or however you pronounce it. So that'd be intriguing to see. Son of a bitch, though. Right, okay. We do have a heavy cruiser in this force. So we'll see how we get on here. PT boats once again. Looks indecisive. Huh. Interesting. How you doing there, Paradigm? Yeah, I mean, this is it. There's nothing we could have done about that. Unless we had mines. That was a problem there. Not much could have been done about that. It's just annoying because the engineer showed up the wrong bloody day. Wrong bloody time. He's so good at that. Right, allied ships over there. So continue to track those guys. Yeah, I know, right. Right, so we've seen those allied ships heading south. Did have a G4 shot down by Cap. They're actually well within range. Still seeing the allied ships there near Wake, which is as we discussed there. So it looks like it was weather covering them. So we've seen subs around that area. Seen allied ships around that area, supposedly. I think we are going to move KB potentially north. We'll see, though. I mean, with that cruiser there, it's problematic. It may be potentially worthwhile to actually transfer the H6K force to Rabal for the time being, until we actually have some true security there. It's problematic, though. It's very problematic. Okay. He's a big, big fan of the, like, moving at night, full speed. He's a big fan of that. Okay. Yeah. Issue is the allied aircraft. He moved in at night because he knew that KB was nearby. Obviously they're no longer nearby now. Right, so we're seeing missions here. So we're still seeing the H-81s. Right, diving. Right, it's been swaying fire, which is obviously a good thing. I'm fully expecting there to be like 20 H-81s or 60 H-81s at some point. We'll see. Okay. Fatigue's definitely becoming a problem now, so I think we'll rest after this turn. Right, unopposed. He knows what he's doing. I think we need to rest next turn, get that fatigue down there. Right, so we've seen shipping over there to the north. I've not seen Hermes as far as I'm aware yet. Alright, unopposed. Okay. Severe storms over the target does not help. Good news is we do have an unopposed strike. I am sending more sallies in this time. Okay, a few more hits on the runway and the airbase. But we need to obviously rest here. Oh, how you doing there, BGG? I didn't even realise it was you there, unfortunately. Had to double check that. Good to see you, man. Right, so we've seen some flank here. We have the carefully freeze coming in here. Oscar driven away by defensive fire, but we should be able to manage this. Now, the interesting thing is going to be regarding Singapore. Will we have victory at Singapore? That will be the question. Do go ahead and actually check out Battle Group Gamer on YouTube, guys, if you haven't heard of him. He's absolutely awesome. I hear he's good with kids. Not like human children, but I mean like goats. He's really good with goats. That's what I've been told. I hear he stares at them. Used to be in a special forces unit, actually. The men who stare at goats. Right, there goes. We have 1 destroyed, 2 damage there, but no damage to natural AKs. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just... Is it a trap? I just feel like it's a trap. I just feel like it's a trap. Vulcan's like, no, that's my role. Right, Tatua. That's unfortunate. I think she was the one that was damaged by banshees. I had some halloumi, actually. I don't know if that's made of, like, from goat milk. I think it's a Greek cheese, anyhow. I'm hoping that we can actually get those ships. I'm surprised that they've actually headed so close to Kopang. Really quite surprised about it. I fully expected him to move away, but we'll see if we can actually use that. How you doing there, AT? We actually did have Dadman sink about 1,500 engineers at Talagi. He sent in the light cruiser Boys, or how you pronounce it, and she came in and she sank those guys in the night, which is rather annoying. Always a fun way to start. Yeah, no, right. Oh, come on, they can surely find them. Apparently the weather's bad, but we should have a strike potentially coming out from Ekasar, hopefully. We'll see. God damn that weather. Ideally we'll get a strike. That would be nice. Oh, right. Okay, so is the P26 and P35? Okay. That sweep was meant to go in first, which is unfortunate, but we'll see how we do. Not bad. Not bad, actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, it should have been the Tojos, but okay, I'll take it. Yeah, they do have that radar. Okay, so it's not P40s like I feared, which is good news. Okay, aircraft landing. Ah, these are the PTs outside BLeAcHACiD. Speed it up. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing that nobody's hit those. Incredible stuff. There's a surface task force there as well, like an actual separate surface task force there. Set to react as well, just... okay. I can't believe that. That is amazing. I don't know if those BTs even use their torpedoes, to be honest. I'd imagine they must have tried, at least. Right, so we have our deliberate attack over here, then. Right, so we're facing the 28th Gurkha. We do have 3 armoured units over here. We do have some additional forces as well. I think the 112th will be in combat mode, but these others will not be. But there's enough AV here to deal with this. It's also in clear terrain, so it should destroy them, really. 16 to 1, 4... oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's not good for him there. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, fairly quick turn. And Hosho lives. She lives another day. Amazing. Well, that's excellent. What we can actually do here, then, is actually shock attack, which is excellent news. Yes, we'll shock attack tomorrow, then, and we should be able to wipe out that unit there, which is quite good. Right, continue to bombard over here. Do have another division moving out this way. Don't worry there, BBG. Right, here we go. We have our attack at Singapore. Don't know how to feel. I hope I will be able to make it, but we'll see about that. It looks like it still has a decent amount of AV. Surprisingly. We'll see. Well, what I'm going to do then, if the attack fails today, I'm going to have the actual 2 headquarters move from Johor Bahru into Singapore, and then actually have them able to offer their support as, yeah, the support on station, essentially, just allow them to actually recover sooner. I'm surprised, though, that it's held out so long, but we'll see. It's coming to the end. Yep, no, not today, apparently. God damn. I'm amazed it's actually held out so long. But we inflict 632 casualties here, then, so 5, 1, 3, 1 here. Really surprised it's held on as long, really. Did he have any fortifications? He did for level 2, so we're going to have to bomb this by the air. Gotta do that. Can't allow it to build up. It's just we're just not able to attack soon enough, really, to do that. So I'm going to switch over to bomb the airfield. Perhaps we should have done that, but I'm surprised. I'm genuinely quite surprised it's held down as long, so reduced it to 1. We'll take a look at the state of the forces there. So we have our bombardier guy, Clark this time. Really surprised about Singapore. We didn't attack it as we wanted to. That was a problem. That went ahead without us really like being, yeah, this is what we want to do. I think had we had that first initial shock attack go as we would have wanted it, like I had attacked on the day we would have wanted it, would have gone better. But we'll take it, it's not too far from falling. Right, 78, 102, 49, 54. Okay, so still a decent amount of strength here, but I am waiting on additional forces. Has 65th has arrived over here, which is good news. Just waiting on the additional engineers and the headquarters to arrive over here then tomorrow. So we'll speed it up, see how we do. Issues regarding these forces over here. Will the forces Manila march north? Right, 6, 6, 2... Right, so we're at 1740 now. I'm not getting any sense about his actual forces, so we'll wait for those additional support elements to arrive. We have 114th attacking over here. That'd be nice if they surrendered. We'll see. No, they're going to stay in place then. Interesting. 154. Yeah, they're out of supplies, so I can just keep attacking them. We have our deliberate attack over here at BLeAcHACiD. This one's actually been rather annoying, but at least it's over now in terms of the actual ridiculousness. I can have the heavy cruisers hunt down the PTs. That would be BLeAcHACiD captured. Excellent news. I would have hoped they would have surrendered, but okay, I can deal with that. They transferred over there. Ah, he had Warhawks over here. That's nice then. That's actually pretty good. 8 casualties, 454 inflicted. Bloody day so far, bloody day. Right, we'll be taking the shotguns here today. Yeah, I know. Right, shotguns is finally ours, so I can use our airfields. Okay, so it's been a bloody day. Kind of annoying, but he made us pay for those bloody... well, pay those engineers. Pay with them, I should say. He's good at doing that. He really loves the, like, full-speed night attacks. Difficulty is he knows what's there due to actually having the PPYs, and that's the just consistent bloody problem that we run into. I can definitely... I mean, this is it. I can also recover those units. I would have preferred to have not lost them, but hey. We still have a couple engineers actually on the base there. We'll just have to be quite careful. I think what we'll have to do is just potentially, like, delay sending assets there. Interestingly enough as well, I should have had... I think a couple submarines should have actually arrived during that turn. A couple actually left the area as well. Unfortunate timing. Bah. Rangelo at base force arrives there, which is quite nice. I can make use of that. Yeah, Midnight Sucker Punches, yeah. Well, this is it. It's difficult to deal with because it's like you have to have things really there to oppose it. And it's like right now, he's just disappeared like a bloody fart in the wind. Incredible. Not seeing anything here as of yet. Oh, they didn't arrive yet. Okay, so they will arrive tomorrow then. I suppose that might be the only real defense that we have there. It's a big bloody pain. Were these all here? Okay, so we didn't lose the entire unit. I'd have to double check, but okay, that's good news then. I don't think we lost the entire unit then. Yes, yeah, I think these are the ones that just arrived. I think so. Yes, they are. So they've lost a lot of their equipment, but at least the engineers and etc. are here. So that's okay. At least they are there in some strength. So that's good news. I'm not happy about losing the actual ships, but oh well. Okay. I can refuel this. This is all refueled, which is excellent and good to go. I decided to actually take the Kidipati and actually start moving it north. It's actually undetected now, which is good news. That's going to have to move north. I'm not... It's a difficult situation. I did actually take some elements of the G3s over here and actually start running reconnaissance over Port Moresby. So we see 2 units over here at Port Moresby, but apparently no aircraft. He's moving forces over here to Ley. He's moving forces to Ley. That's not good. I need to get forces into Ley here. I do have these forces marching over there. They've got 8 miles. It looks like it's just began to march those forces there. So that will actually give us 4 to 6 assault value. So they would, and they should... Well, he's actually going to arrive here sooner, which is problematic. That would be really, really bad for us. Let's see. I do have some haste escape force. Regarding the Kidipati, obviously it's a difficult problem. Oh, I know, Iron Duke. I know you'd be along here to, like, give me some shit. Right, can these guys actually transfer troops? They can. Right, okay. I think what I'm going to have to do then is actually transfer some troops into Ley just to ensure that we can actually hold that. Rush B. Yeah, Rush B, fucking hell. Okay, so I think regarding the situation over here then. So we see shipping over here at Wake. He's cleared the mines, which is less than stellar. It's an interesting amount of commitment here to Wake. We'll see. We do have cargo moving over here, slowly but surely. We do have the oil that's moved over here to cargo as well. I'm going to be arriving here in Inwartok tomorrow. So what I'm going to do then is actually have a haste escape force transferred to Inwartok. I could do it today, but it's probably worthwhile doing it tomorrow. Though I might just do it today and they'll have the aviation support arrive tomorrow. Which is no big problem. So, transfer them to Inwartok. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're going to bombard that. We do have the 3 battleships Haruna, Hiei, Hiroshima. Obviously the CA. He potentially has reinforced it. It's going to be an interesting one to find out. We do have AKs moving south as we speak, and they will be on standby to actually allow us to rearm, which would be good news. Also, we're going to get them down here. He has 3 carriers to the south. He might have a 2nd carrier potentially, but I don't think he will have it as of yet. There will be at least 1 carrier potentially out here. But yeah, I think I might have the Kidipati actually move north. It probably would be worthwhile action to do so. I think we could potentially consider displacing a couple elements down here. I mean, what I need to do is actually get the A5M4s transferred down here. They're not exactly amazing, but it would give me the ability to defend the islands as such. The difficulty is it's just early. We just don't have as much as we'd like to have right now. We'll go ahead and take a look at the actual losses. So, 2 G4s, 2 P40Bs go down. Oh, okay, so apparently lost more, which is nice. Yeah, flashbacks. And Oscar goes down there, 27 Jake, P26 HH1. Right, so not a tremendous amount of losses there in the... Yeah, that was annoying. So we sync the Genesons? I haven't pronounced that, which is nice, so it's nice to sync. Annoying, really annoying. Not much we can do. Yeah, I mean, this is it. We're really seeing that he does have these user experience. And it hurts. It hurts. Okay. So, 9 fighters, 34 bombers. You say that, Avoken, but I'm guilty of not being able to see into the future there. Oh, you're talking about immersing? Oh yeah, all those years ago. I think it was literally, it might be closer to 2 years ago now. I'd have to double check that. Let's take a look. 34, 35, 31. Fatigue's up there. Okay. So we're going to have to start bombarding the airfields again. I can't believe it's held out as long as it has. It's just almost there. That's the thing, it's just so close to the end. Irritating, very irritating. Close, very close to the end now. Right. Where was the Singapore attack? I was hoping I could have celebrated the Singapore attack today. It's coming. Not as quickly as I would have thought, actually, which is surprising. But then again, we don't get these bloody luxuries. We don't have Percival surrendering there. No, of course I don't, Iron. I mean, how would I? Unless I can actually see him, I can't find him unless he reveals himself. He could be in a port, he could be moved elsewhere. I mean, that's smart. I mean, I'm not omnipotent. Omniscient. I have to double check the pronunciation there. Let's see then. Well, you could just as much make an educated guess about where the carriers are just as much as anybody else in the chat. Until we actually get some actual hard evidence, it's really impossible for us to find that. Alright, let's see. Singapore. 2,000 really is not very much. Yeah, Panabang's good. And this is not much. I can deal with this. It's down to 267. He lost another 37 here. The end is absolutely nigh. It's just managing our forces here. We only have Fire Destroyed, 161 disabled. 4th is going to need some time to recover. The difficulty is at ×2, but the fort level's definitely not helped, so we're going to have to obviously bomb. Try and prevent him from getting to level 2 fortifications. But even so, he's still losing men. 37. I can't recall how many he lost last turn, but he's losing more and more. It seems to be the Australian forces that are obviously holding out here. I'm surprised, actually, considering the amount of shit they've taken. But then again, this is the case. We do not have the ability to force them to surrender. There's not going to be a commander who will sell them out, essentially. Which is, it's annoying. Because obviously we don't have it as easy as say it should be. But oh well. Right, I can go for a shock attack here and destroy the British forces. The Gurkhas, in fact. Right, send them to deliberate. But I'm going to set them to a shock attack, in fact. Put them in combat. So it's 342 sword value here now. So put that into shock. Those are in bombardment. We do have those armoured units here. We have arrived over here to Kuala Lumpur as well. I'm not entirely sure how much he has here. There's apparently 6 units, but I'm not entirely sure what the strength of that is. But terrain is jungles, which is not ideal. We do finally have our units over here. He should not be able to retreat to Malacca, which is good. The end's almost here in Malaya. I can attack again here. Keep up with these the deliberates. These guys are moving south. And so you're moving southeast. You're moving west. Terrible roads, but once we get off these, we'll be okay. Right. We'll have them deliberate attack here. 2 units. What's the terrain? Terrain's jungle, so yes, deliberate. Okay, so I do see some shipping out here. Intriguing, actually, APs. I wonder if they were the damaged ones, actually. That's good to see there at Padang. But we don't see any aircraft, which is good to see. Okay. Right. 4526. Hey, Dinvan Major. Yeah, it's been annoying. It's been annoying. It started with the attack over here. I don't know if you saw the replay. Yeah, the light cruiser boys moved in under moonlight. Improved night sight since under 100% moonlight. Son of a bitch. So they took out those PBs, and then like these ships had literally just arrived, and then he sank them, which is annoying. But those troops actually made it off. We lost obviously quite a few of the engineers there, but the majority arrived, so I'll call that a little victory then, I guess. Let's see, ground units destroyed. Yeah, none were destroyed there, so that's good news. So I can recover that unit, but at least they made it there. Yeah, machine gun boys. Oh dear. It's a difficult one. Yes, we did have submarines there, but have moved out. Iron. Ah, man, I like you, man. I want to like you, but you're so close to that ban. And I don't like banning people. But don't be a dick all the time. It's gotta be hard work. Right. Question comes down to whether we actually attack here again tomorrow. Disruption's not too bad. Fatigue, it is getting up there. We'll see. We've got an 809 to sort out. Might be worthwhile to... probably is worthwhile just to wait that day, recover there. Oh, wow. Nice. Boise. In my defense, I should spell it right. I feel bad now. We shouldn't do that, but... sometimes it does get annoying. Okay. I shouldn't do that. I'll unban him later. I'll unban him later. It's not fair, is it really? Yeah, I'll unban him later on. Okay, so we are seeing detection over here. I'm sure it was, Major. I'm sure it was. I feel bad though. I'll unban him later. Right, good. Our headquarters has arrived over here now. Which means I can actually have these forces made useful. Yes, those destroyers will be quite handy to use. So he does actually have assets over here. However the hell you pronounce that base, which is intriguing. Oh, 300 timeout. Okay, that's good news. Okay. Right, so we have captured the files of fuel over here, which is nice, and some supply. We'll not discuss that right now, because that's not fair. Right, we do see 15 fighters actually, which is intriguing. Okay. Right, this is actually intriguing seeing these forces over here attacking. 4 APs, so that leads me to think that they probably can't go anywhere. I'm not seeing Hermes. He might pull the Hermes back, but I imagine he's probably chasing. We don't see any detection over the task force over here, which is good news. So, we might be able to consider bringing them a little bit closer. I would like to have them within naval search, like, just have that out there to protect us. We'll see. Where are they at, Para? Oh, the paratroopers are moving down over here to a low star. I don't think they've arrived as of yet. He's already got Hermes. Hermes is there from the start. She's made herself well and truly known. Right. Yokosuka first and third SLF is moving south. So they're still packing. Right, we'll begin moving. So what I'm going to do then is, I do have the actual transportation aircraft over here at low star. Yes, they sank 3 of our carriers, unfortunately. But not Hosho, which is fine. I'm going to give that as a tactical defeat. It's not great. But obviously the fact that he hasn't managed to finish Hosho is good. I can still retain flexibility. We'll have Shoho in the near future, so I can actually regain the flexibility, which is nice. But just being able to have some flexibility is really good. I might just even use Hosho as just like a fighter platform, like a cap platform, essentially. And then have her supported by land-based air. Right. Not seeing that many ships over here, but it's still interesting to see ships. We are actually getting some lasting damage, which is good news, but nowhere near enough. Still got those single force there. He did obviously bomb once again, but there's still in movement mode, which is good. Closing in. We'll have one that will arrive next turn, then. Don't you smile, it makes me nervous. Right, okay, so they'll arrive tomorrow, which will give us another 128 assault value there. I could attack over here, BLeAcHACiD, but I don't think it's worthwhile until I actually have forces in strength there. Yeah, I mean, we got caught out here. I think our naval search was atrocious, and I think it was a combination of bad luck, really good skill, and just know-how. Oh, yeah, exactly there, as Major says, just throw the cap on it, really. That would be how we use them. And the good news is the BBs are pretty much untouched, which is good. Fuso Yamashiro we can actually make full use of. Shield's going a little bit low, but I can spread that out. I don't have to move too far. We still have a decent amount of range. So what we're going to do then is, I'm going to run a reconnaissance over here. There's two, right, so there's garrison units over here at Benkelin, which we obviously knew about. There's a garrison over here at Padang. I don't know how strong it is. What's the actual... Jungle Rough, yeah, that's not something you want to, like, fly into. I'd have to try to look at an allied turn 1 and try and get an actual sense of how strong they are. I am flying in the 9th GAF, Koi over here. Just actually get a little bit more aviation support there. I need 39, we've got 31, so at least that's a little bit extra. Need some more supply over here, but supply will be shifted out here naturally. Right, we have finally arrived over here at Osthaven, which is good news. So I can actually have that set to a deliberate, I'd imagine. I could potentially go for a shock, but I don't think shocks really... Let's see. Is clear terrain, however. One unit. I worry because he's very close. He could potentially get a unit in there. That might be me being paranoid, but I think we'll go with a deliberate attack. And then at least we know what we're dealing with there. Ideally, we'll fall. How much AV is that? That is 62, so that should be able to take it either way. Iron, it's okay. I don't have any drama. Tired of the drama. Right, march on that base and then march on here to Benkelin. Not too far out there, marching inland from Jijambe. Right. But again, no drama in chat. Okay, let's see. So this second division element has arrived, so that's moving there to rejoin the parent formation at Clark. These engineers will arrive tomorrow. They made pretty good progress there at 29. I do have an armor if I so wish to make use of it. 14th Army will arrive tomorrow. So what I'll do then is I'll wait. I think I'll wait until tomorrow. Until we've got everything in place and we can launch a deliberate attack, and then at least we actually have a greater chance of actually starting off well. Let's see. Also, I can continue the bombardment. I do have 65th here as well. That gives us additional assault values. We're now up to 1766, which is good news. Okay. No drama. That means U80. No drama. Right, give those engineers time to recover. That one's actually regained a AV, which is good news. That means it's actually gained a IJ engineer squad. Good. Good. Right, we'll have to step it up actually hitting the airfield over here. And you can see there's got 15. So those are going to be the P-26s and P-35s. I could potentially just sweep with the Tojos and try and deal with them. Low altitude should be fine there. Okay. How are we doing here? Right, so we see fatigue. 23, 20, 19. That's not too bad, but I think I do want to give them a chance to rest there. I might throw the A672 squadron, the 3rd KOS squadron as a whole in potentially, after it's had some time to rest perhaps. But we'll see. Need to keep it up. Right. How many SLF? As in, like, paratroopers? Do you mean, like, paratroopers, or do you mean, like, in the pool, or...? I realised how many people I've given moderator powers now, and it's quite terrifying. Oh dear. Alright. I'm glad we see Maribin taken. There was another base taken. I can't recall actually where that was. It was something with a K. Let's check the ops report. That's combat report. Hello, a second. So he's still clearing by. So we know that there's a DMS Zane. It's kind of weird it gives you that information. I think that's kind of crazy it gives you that information. Amazingly preempted it. But I suppose it's not too surprising. Yeah, topping Abominator Talarchy. That could obviously be PB wise. Oh, small amphibious ones. Did I? Oh, okay, yes. No, I do like Yagan. It's just very abrasive, but that's a good thing. We always do need to have like a divergence of opinion. So people be nice. Right. Benjamin Mason, Shortlands. Fusan's 5 now, which is good. Obviously, it's expanded back. Whether we need to expand it beyond a 5, but we do need a large airfield there. I didn't know that. No drama. We'll move on. We'll move on. Right, let's see. Hey, New Netherlands, good to have you, my friend. We're sitting on the south coast of Borsheim. Wait for some coast prosperity. I don't know where Borsheim is, but that sounds amazing. I hope you have a great time. Hope you haven't caught the plague. Don't be mean, honestly. Right, stop bullying. Stop bullying. I'm going to have to come hard on you. And don't take down seductively. Right. So we had that destroyed. It's that bloody cap over Batavia that's causing that. So we've got we had an island listed as captured. Where the bloody hell is that? Captures are down here though, aren't they? Charlotte. I swear to God there was another one that fell to our control. Something with a K. That's pretty cool. I think the actual, I think there's a Slytherin sale on at the moment, actually. I think it's like 30% off World War II games. I don't know if that includes, like, one in Pacific, but it's probably worth checking out, actually. Well, that's your problem there, BGG. That's what happens when you live in Singapore. Ah, dear. Okay, okay. Might be like a dot base somewhere. Maybe it was that one. Or that one. I can't recall which one it is. Either way, it doesn't particularly matter. Right, so Porto Princessa. So they're loaded. They're taking longer than I would have hoped for, but they carried supply, that's why. So cancel that. Tell them to get moving. So I do have a heavy cruiser over here. I'm going to wait for the actual elements over here to arrive at Jono, so I can reform that actual Naval Guard unit, and then we'll have it moved in at Tarakan. Oh, just above Mindanao. Oh, right, okay. Oh, so, like, is it this one? Oh, this one, sorry. Is it that island or that island? Either way, it sounds nice. Sounds nice. Yeah, no, this is it. I'd like to show more victories, but, that man, he likes to give us a show. He likes to give us a show. Yeah, it does. It does, in fact. No, I'd honestly recommend playing a pay by email there, Ryan. It's a really good idea to actually go play against the AI to get the grasp of the mechanics. But yeah, you really get being challenged when you're playing against a human. It's really... It's one of those things of like, you're going to see things that you just can't predict because you just don't have the information. You don't know what they have. You don't know what they know. So you can end up in some incredible situations. That's pretty cool there, Lance. Good to have you, by the way. I think it might be the first time actually having you in the stream, from what I've seen anyhow. Right, I'm effectively waffling. Ah, thanks, Lance. That's appreciated, man. I'm just trying to think what else we need to do here. So I've got the subs over here. It looks like... I mean, these, I do wonder if they're actually out of fuel, because I'd have to track their progress. We'll have to track their progress from the last turn to this turn and the turn before that actually to this turn. And actually get a sense of how far they're moving, because I think they're out of fuel, in fact. Which, they're suffering. If he's out of fuel, I'm quite surprised, actually. Yeah, that's true about AI. Ah, thanks, Lance. Gold star all round. Okay, so use my reconnaissance over here. Okay. Which, did I do reconnaissance with Syncap? I was expecting Syncap to actually have a unit in there. But apparently... Oh, Kuala Lumpur, that's it. That's fine. Padang, Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur. Right. I could potentially attack that. I don't think it probably has a lot. It might be potentially worthwhile to go for a deliberate attack. I'd rather have some support, and let's see. Could I get that support there? It is probably not going to happen immediately. I could get that additional unit there in 2 days. Now that's 43 KV. Should be able to manage that. We're almost done with Malaya. That's the good news. Right, you're marching there. You've got a long time to go until you actually reach that position, which is rather irritating. But hey, it is what it is. I've got to deal with that unit. That's why it's annoying when they like go off the roads, because you have to spend so much more time getting there. Right, so our forces are here at Georgetown. Engineers are in place now. Okay. They're resting training. Oh, have they not even arrived yet? Or did I actually cancel them? I might cancel them. But it looks like they're repaired, so that's no need for anything to go over there. We're going to use Georgetown to embark from. Embark? Yeah, I guess disembark. Yeah, embark's the correct word, I think. That sounds, yes, that sounds correct. Interesting we're seeing DDs. I really do feel like he's actually possibly moving supply in here. I'm going to bring air power back here. I'm going to have to consider how quickly I can do that. No, that's completely. See, this is it, Iron. This is where I appreciate your opinion, man. You're abrasive, but you're cool. Ah, see you later there, Major. Yeah, I'm not going to take this one on too much longer. I'm kind of at that point now where it's just a little bit of waffling, really. It's one of these things of where there's not a tremendous amount that will have to be done, which is fine. House show situation seems to be resolving itself, which is nice. I did actually set a little bit more rest over there, which is good news. Thank you. See you later there, Major. Aisumi nasai. Arigato gozaimashita. Alright, get ready to move these forces. Yeah, we're going to finish up the conquest of Borneo. Sumatra's essentially just waited on the Singapore victory there. I mean, perhaps we do bring additional forces to Singapore. Perhaps. It will crack. I'd rather have taken it sooner. But we're there, aren't we? That's something that we could have taken in December. It's not as if taking it in January is a bad thing, either, really, but I would have wanted it earlier than that. I'll take it. Right, so I do have these forces in position. I'll wait for the engineers to arrive. There's no point launching a deliberate attack until they arrive. It's still the same amount here, which is intriguing. He doesn't look to be moving these men, so I look to be okay. He looks to be giving me a break over here, which is nice. As if I see any allied ships sail past my house, yeah, exactly. That'd be nice. That'd be excellent. Right. What we need to do then is we need to get our own surface assets involved over here. He doesn't have bombers. He does have a shite load of, like, submarines and PT boats, but I can deal with that. It does make me wonder, is he moving additional forces in there? I imagine he's probably moving supply around. He's not being static. He's definitely making use of those submarines. Sorry. I would not be shocked if he wasn't using them to move supply. Right, so first Yes, first independent engineer regiment will arrive tomorrow. So that's good. Well, this is it. I mean, this is the thing. THG is a good opponent. But the issue is that, well, it's not even an issue. It's just the fact that Dadman is... He's played years. He's played absolutely years. We're significantly outmatched, and it does make for quite an interesting game. See you later then, 80. Have a good one, my friend. Good night. I'm going to probably call the stream in about a minute, in fact. He's the allied god. Probably not far from the truth, is it really? Okay. I do have a special base force moving south here. There we go. Yeah, bad luck, but obviously he was making the right moves, using information. We've learned a lesson. In future games, obviously what we'll do is we'll move to a certain point over here, of which we actually have naval search range. I mean, in fairness, I could have gone hard on Sumatra. That was my fault for actually forgetting about the for the paratroopers, or just... It's one of these of, like, you've got to really keep your eye on the ball. Got to keep your eye on the ball. So obviously in the future we'd have the paratroopers, we'd secure bases over here, and then actually get engineers in here, and actually then begin to push quickly. And then actually have the naval search there. That's the thing. That's the thing. I blame Fuso. Yamashiro did a lot of work. Fuso did shit. She was always in the wrong place at the wrong time. And even then, just... God damn it. Gonna have to replace that Fuso captain. Okay, let's take a look at the Benjamin Marston. So, base is fully good to go, which is excellent news. We have 1437, which is good. Unloaded over here, which is excellent. So I've got 2k supplies. I can actually have that there. I was surprised we came out about with really no upsets from those PT boats. That is surprising. Yeah, I mean, this is it. I think we got too bold, and it was a mixture of bad luck, Dadman's ability, and yeah, the night and the full speed definitely doesn't help. Right, so I consider there's actually potentially P40Bs here, considering there's P40Bs there. 8 over here then. We're seeing 4526. So he's got a lot of his air power in Java at this moment in time. I do wonder where the H-81s are. I did say regarding the actual reconnaissance aircraft in Borneo that I would consider moving them to the north. Let's see. I do have a little bit of detection over here. There's one unit. Holy shit, can I take that? That's jungle. I could probably take that out. But it would be preferable to land with no opposition to make sure that we actually guarantee the capture. Yeah, you got to move some reconnaissance to Chiang Mai and build that airfield. I am moving engineers to this airfield over here, actually. Oh, sorry, we do have engineers over here at Chiang Mai. I am expanding the airbase at Chiang Mai, but I can move more engineers in the near future, in fact. Right, AA is moving north as well, which is going to be handy. How do you that, G-Man? Good to have you, my friend. I mean, we did have better results with the second headquarters here. I don't know. I think we could probably launch another attack. It might be potentially worthwhile to do so. I think I will bomb the airfields. I don't think disabled engineers work. I'm not entirely sure there. Right, I'm contemplating actually unloading these guys. Yeah. He always bloody does. Always bloody does. It's been non-stop bullying. I'm quite happy that we got into the Dutch East Indies as quickly as we did, though. I can't believe I've got a little bit of sniffle in now. So there's 1800 fuel here, 1400 supply, which is handy. Obviously, we brought that supply. Yeah, we didn't have a strike over here due to the actual poor weather, which is less than stellar. Surprised as well, considering that there was 2 strikes actually from 2 different bases. Looks like the bloody weather was bad over Megaside. Looks like it was bad over this way. Bloody lucky. Ship sighted there. I do have something in this area. Okay. Yeah, so the good news is the engineers, we did lose a good number of them. But most of them did make it ashore, which is, I can work with that. It gives us additional engineers. Not obviously as many as we would have had, but additional engineers nonetheless. Also, I would have wanted additional supply here, but hey-ho. Yeah. I feel what we need to do then is get some baines over there to Tulagi. Question comes down to, is it worthwhile moving the H6K4s out of that position? He's not going to be able to do that with a light cruiser, but then again he hasn't faced any resistance, so probably he's likely to come back and do it again if he feels he can get away with it. Though he doesn't know where the Kilgore is now, so he may not do that per se. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a H6K4s moving troops over here from Rabat. He won't have lots of troops there, but I don't want to take the risk. Yeah, I mean this is it. We're gonna have 3 submarines here, so I'll have those 3 submarines chill out at Tulagi for the time being, then. Yeah, true there, Gary. You are my goose. Okay, I'm going to say it here then and call the stream. I just thought I was going to end the stream after a minute, and that was about, like, what, 20 minutes ago? We'll go with that then. Thank you for watching that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and say a big thank you to my patrons. Give me one momento. So, a big thank you here to... Let me find it. Indeed, a big thank you to Mr. Alex, Diligent Gravy, Mr. Baines, BLeAcHACiD, Deepic Duck, Dingobat4, Nick Wild, Erkkijuusto, Fon4123, George Kilgore, Gregory VanHouten, Iceycrome, Imperator Thrawn, James Lindsay, KO. Oh, thank you very much for that, KO. You've changed your name. I can't remember what it used to be, but thank you very much for that, KO. I'm going to have to change that. Lord Luba, Ove Cato Borsh, R Paradigm Blue, Paul Sanders, Raphael, Ricky Chambers, Ricky Blinson, Rick James, Ricky Blinson, Sam Spacht, Stanislav, SunYan, Susanna, and Daniel, Talmud the Either Forgotten, Funda, and Lindholm. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are awesome. Much appreciated. Until next time, have a beautiful evening, even better day, and I'm sure we'll find more victories in the future. Not as many as we would have wanted today. I was kind of hoping that we'd have had Singapore today, but was not to be. Was not to be. We'll see. Thank you, and good night. Iceycrome. Arigato gozaimasu. And, I was... See you later, Blinson. See you later, my friend. Goodbye for now.